Okay, strategy gamers, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We left off last time with a minor victory, but nonetheless, we were outnumbered quite heavily here in Tennessee. We did some re-equips, and one thing maybe, if I have one bone to pick, it's hospitals are pretty bad about showing up where you've already built them. So when you go to build another one, you think you don't have one, and well, there's one sitting right here. So don't make the same mistakes I do of building like 6 hospitals. They do cost money to upkeep. But the good news is that because of the hospital that's sitting right there, and though actually that's a little far off the front line, I should have built this one, that one right there. I should have built it a little bit further up. It uh, it would help these numbers just a little bit more. Though I could upgrade it, and I might do that as time progresses. So anyway, where to go from here? What do we have for policies? Recruitment offices. This is really nice to get early on, actually, because it increases the number of available volunteers. Excuse me. I still have other things I could be working on there, but let me check my weapon supply situation here, especially my rifled muskets, because I want to see how many I've got. 1,500 Fayettevilles and 1,500 Richmond rifles. Which do I want to start working some of those in? And there again, I'm a really big fan of the Mississippi rifles. Let me see here. Who did I have in charge of a potential Jaeger Corps over here? Was it Bonham? I don't have it set up yet exactly the way I wanted it to. I'd want to. Uh, and I'm not. It's something I've toyed around with before, having just a specific division of nothing but sharpshooters. Is that beneficial? Possibly. Though, again, mixed unit divisions is always a really nice idea too, simply because then you have tactical flexibility within your divisions. And I haven't gotten the Army organization upgrade as of yet, which would allow you to go ahead and have a head commander and then different corps within that army, and then, of course, breaking it down to divisions and brigades within that. I can't build Mississippi's yet. Now, Buckner, on the other hand, might be able to. Hmm. Do I want to give him Richmonds or Fayetteville's for the time being? Or do I want to keep saving those up for my main fighting forces? Ruggles has Enfields, which probably aren't going to get swapped out. McClaw's, Buckner Sr. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put Springfield rifle muskets on Buckner Sr. as well. Then that's just going to give me some more Springfields that I can go ahead and rotate. The 42 Springfields, that is. Might be able to rotate some of those into one of these other groups here. Maybe. No, I've only got 2,000 of them. So let's go to the Army of the Potomac and see if we've got any mixed muskets on any of these guys. No. But I think the Army of the Shenandoah had a group that was coming in. No, he's got Springfield muskets as well. All right, but they're 2 weeks out. That group is 2 weeks out. Speaking of which, let's make sure our guys are on defensive stance real quick. And let me see something real quick. Do I have any? I really have no more forces that I can recruit. So Would it be wise now, I wonder, to go ahead and invest in recruitment offices? Or should I continue saving that? I've made $1 million. And if I go to my military policies, that all of my military policies, I've already got the Confederate rifles. For artillery, I think I'm going to skip over the Parrots and go right for the rifled artillery, because those 3-inch ordnance rifles are absolutely disgusting. Their accuracy is superb. Their range is really good. Well, they have excellent accuracy anyway. Or could save up for legacy rifles that'll allow us to build Mississippis and Plains rifles, which I'm not as big a fan of Plains rifles. However, you know, they have the same range as the 55 Springfields, but their accuracy is much better, though they do suffer a little bit on rate of fire. I think we need men, though. More men's not going to hurt. More men certainly is not going to hurt. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the recruitment offices. It's, recruitment offices. Let's go ahead and hit the recruitment offices. And let's see what that does for our recruitment capacity. Oh, well, you have to you have to hit play and let it take up. So anyway, the Army of the Tennessee, nice little victory there. Bolster our national morale just a little bit. This is a little worrisome. Hopefully the Western Army, 13,000. No, that was the Army of the Tennessee that's on its way to 15,000 men. 13,000 against 23,000. Well, we just saw that we can handle those odds. But what do we want to do here? Let's hold tight. We're going to hold tight here at Manassas Junction. It's a real drag because now he's got that hospital there. We do have another one, and maybe that's the one plus side to having built multiple hospitals. 20,000 men. He's got 17,000 and 15,000. That makes 32, and we'd have 38 total moving forward, plus this engineer corps, which really for these guys is just artillery. Hampton's division. Army of the Potomac still hasn't leveled up yet. That's a little bit of a drag. Okay. We got our 2-year contracts in. I could suppress population. Not really going to go for that right now because we're not exactly on the offensive just yet. So, let's see. What do we got? What have we got here? Oh, that does remind me, though. Well, still 1,500. We got 3 Springfield rifle muskets in reserve. That's a whole lot, isn't it? Now, I did leave the Springfield. I picked up the arms agent early, which allows me to build the 55 Springfield rifle muskets. Still trying to kind of hold off on that. For like a just in case, but at the same time, the sooner I get that, the sooner I'll be able to build those things. We'll continue to hold off on that, but let's see what we've got now for recruits. What can we do for recruits now? Oh yes. So do we go ahead and beef these guys up? And this is just something I was toying around with, was having a commander that has high cunning. Right now, I really don't have anybody. I mean, McCulloch, I might be able to use McCulloch. Though, let me see here. Where did I put... What's his name? Now Wade Hampton, at least in other campaigns I've had, Wade Hampton had his cunning up real high. And I was using him as specifically like a Jaeger division, because higher cunning means better flanking maneuvers and things like that. So it's a thought. It's a very good thought. James Longstreet, Wade Hampton, Brigadier General Koch. Though I could come back to the Army of the Tennessee. I've got 2 more guys coming in, though. 38 days, 14 days. Western Army, on the other hand, I think, yeah, it would probably behoove me to go ahead and, let's see here. Commanders. Tribute. Let's go with artillery commanders. See what we still have in the way of artillery commanders. We've got Pendleton, Walton. We've got Samuel Cooper. He's out of Virginia. Pendleton, also out of Virginia. Wait a second, what? Assistant Professor of Latin and Tactics, the Virginia Military Institute. I'm going to go ahead and assign Pender over here, and I'm going to give him all of the artillery. I like the way this has been working so far, actually. So let's go ahead and go to Price, and we are over where? This is Indian Territory. It's Arkansas. Arkansas doesn't have enough troops. Georgia, Illinois, Tennessee. Let's pull some more boys out of Texas. And Porterfield, maybe not. Scurry. We'll give them Scurry. And there again, if I'm royally screwing up with officer appointments, hey, be sure to let me know. I'm always willing to learn. We got Missouri, and we've got Kentucky. Let's pull these guys out of Missouri. Like I said, the cosmetics, maybe not the most important thing in the world, but still. Stuart Whiting. Might save him for... Yes, let's assign him out of Missouri, because that's only going to bump Missouri's support up a little bit more. And... could grab guys from Mississippi. It's close enough, I think. Though actually Louisiana's a little closer. Kentucky's real close. Though I might want to save Kentucky for the Tennessee Army there. So let's go ahead and pull guys out of Louisiana. And I'm going to give them the spiffy little Zouave uniforms. Yes. Why? I don't know. I always thought that was kind of the the pomp, if you will, of the Zouave regiments. They were kind of hardcore guys. Alexander. Harry Hayes. Why not? Let's give him Hayes. All right, and that gives the Western Army approaching 20,000 men. And with that army that's up there, I feel a little bit more comfortable about that now. All right, so anyway, Western Army. And should I go ahead and put a hospital in over there too? I don't know. Speaking of stuff, where's my fleet? Okay. And then the Army of Tennessee. Let's go ahead and pull some more boys into Tennessee. There we go. All right. Tennessee Mountain Boys. And Porterfield. Stevens, Russell. He's out of Tennessee. He's got better leadership though, so maybe we'll go with we'll go with Russell for now, or Stevens rather. All right, and then back to, let's see here. TJ is still waiting on Withers, who's 13 days out. Well, that's where all my Mississippis have gone, it seems. It has to do that. It can't help itself. It can't help itself. Okay, there's that. Policies, I do believe. Did I stack? Yes. So something I've kind of gotten into the habit of doing, if it gets down to like 0.2 days, 0.4 days, if it's less than a day and we're still working on the one and it's got like less than a day left on it, I'll activate a second one on top of it and sort of stack that. Now, the regulars is kind of nice because it does give you a professional army. It gives you what, like 6 units or something like that of regulars. It does lower your army experience, but you get an extra army. You can float those around. You can join them with somebody else. So it's worth consideration, at any rate. So let's go ahead and push this a little bit further, and let's see here. What's he gonna do? Because I'm sending. Hampton's division and might be in trouble if they run all the way up there like that. Army to Potomac, 20,000 men. No, we're not going to do that. So, maybe let's see about making a little push here at Fredrick. We'll see about pushing over there at Fredrick and see if we can't pull one of these other guys off of them. 30,000 men, that's a problem. However, I could leave, there we go. Lee's army has, I'm going to give an ambulance corps as well so that they can deal with casualties just a bit better. If there's a way to deal with sick soldiers, that would also be great, but to my knowledge, there's not. So, the Army of Indiana's got 80 men in it, and the Department of Ohio has 16,000 men in it. So let's go ahead and go on up there, see if we can't draw somebody. If this guy comes off, I might send Jackson on up over there and bring Hampton back down. We'll see. Let's see what he does. Be nice to take Fredrick. Army of the Shenandoah, they got 18,000 men, 20,000 men. Well, they're on their way to 18,000. Here's what I'll go ahead and do though. Let's go ahead and let that play for a minute. All right. Should I go ahead and add a 4th battery of guys? What does Cock have? Rifle, muskets, and then the rest are Springfields. B has Mississippi's. Ewell has Mississippi's. Jubal early. 1,700. And see, their standardization's going up to 1, so they'll start producing a little faster, but still, it does take a little while. 1,747. Maybe this would be a thing to do. In the short term, let's go ahead and give you Richmond rifles. A little bit better range. Save up those Fayettevilles for my frontline guys. Let's go ahead and recruit this group. Do I want them under Porterfield or do I want them under somebody else? I got some colonels. Oh, Kirby Smith is sort of disgraced right now. Yes, let's give them Richard B. Garnett. Or Garnett. Garnett. Garnett, yes. Go ahead and assign him. And do I have any kind of, I got 2,000 Springfield muskets. It's not enough. All right. You're going to have to run with mixed muskets for now, man. If there were an easier way to reorganize divisions too, I would be pleased to hear that. Okay, go with Hampton for now. Yeah, let's recruit another group of units for Hampton. And we'll pull these guys from Virginia as well. Okay, and instead of Porterfield, who we have? We've got McIntosh Cavalry. Pierce. Could go with Pierce. Cutshaw. Cutshaw's got nowhere to go but up. Maybe we use him for this. I'm starting to rethink my organization because these guys that are specialties, they're good at leading specialty divisions. So let's go ahead and put Cutshaw in there. Cutshaw is also out of Virginia. Okay. So that's going to bring Lee up to 25,000 men whenever they decide to come in, which is in about 2 weeks. Good, good. And Army of the Shenandoah, Jackson's boys. And I'm going to add another unit to Bonham here. Where do I want to pull from? Well, North Carolina usually assembles real quick. Alabama also assembles pretty rapidly. So, pull some boys for Butternut, Withers, and Porterfield. Who do we want to put in charge of these guys? I'm going to go ahead and put Holmes in here. Actually, those are Alabama troops. Do I want to go ahead and say Alabama leaders? Sterling Wood, Clanton, Ledbetter wouldn't be a bad option. Cullen A. Battle. D's. He's across the board got decent enough stats, so let's go ahead and put D's in charge of the this Alabama regiment, and then McCullough will pull from North Carolina. They will take a little longer to get here. However, let's take some boys off the farms in North Carolina. Why not? I still like them blue jeans. Oh, there it is. North Carolina. All right, and Theophilus Holmes, will put Holmes in charge of the North Carolina Brigade. All right, so 34 days and 19 days. Yeah, see, Alabama takes a little while to get here. However, historically, Alabama, good fighters. Props to my people in Alabama. Yeah, and our credit is for crap. All right, so do I want to go ahead and do railroad construction, or what else do we have for politics? Houston Shreveport is going to be a quick build, and it'll help move troops along from Texas. Or do I want to go Little Rock, Dallas, which will make a lot more money? 19 million though for that versus 30 million extra for that. Unless I save up the appointed amount, Little Rock, Dallas might be the best one. So I need another 2.2 million into industry, and industry is kind of rocking and rolling right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Uh-oh. They disappeared. Do I dare do this? Let's see here. How many more days? 12 days, 12 days. We'll be at 25,000. And that's going to do what? 13 and 13, that's 26. Actually, I kind of like those odds. All right. Let's see about engineers and mechanics. All right, I'm going to roll the Army of the Shenandoah back up into the Shenandoah. And I'm going to go ahead and march them over there because it's only going to level up this flying column deal. And okay, sorry, got to go ahead and hit play. Now, let's see, where are we? About halfway through today's broadcast. All right. If we take Fredrick, that'll give us a nice position from which to cause some more trouble. These pesky Yankees. Okay, the fleet is getting over here. All right, what do I want to give these guys? Because it's a lot of land again, I think I'm going to go with skilled cartographers first on them. And then I'm probably going to want to go ahead and give siege train because there's a ton of forts over here. Either that or I'll wind up bringing one of these engineer corps over that way to help out with taking some of them forts. And let's go ahead and build a depot over here. Because we've got a major supply problem over there. Yeah, I can't feed any more men into that, so... Okay. And then the 6-pound field guns. Alright. Let's go ahead and add one more group to Cox division up here. Where to pull from? Georgia gets a lot. I'll tell you, Georgia gets a lot of troops. Let's go with that. And Porterfield. Is Kirby Smith rehabilitated yet? No. Anderson, McIntosh, Pierce, Cooper, George T. Anderson, Bartow. He's out of Georgia. I'd like to get Archer in on some of this action, but let's go with Anderson. He's got 2 leadership, 2 administration. His fame will get better. At least I hope. Oh, no. Well, we're not ready yet. Can't believe they went up far enough to engage. Bollocks. Alright, and Hampton's division has gone up, and it looks like they're going to capture Fredrick, which is going to break his supply lines in that area anyway. Okay. Got one more perk for them. Oh, no. See, and that's part of what I was really worried about. Got 16,000 men. He's got 10,000 now and 12,000. He's got 22,000 men. Some point, Beauregard, I'm gonna tell you what. 7 more days. He's got the South Carolina militia. And he's got Beckham. All right. So here's the question. He's got 11,000 and 10,000. 21,000 men. Do I get Jackson up here? Yeah, let's get Jackson up here. What's our supply situation like? Forage isn't great. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get Jackson up there ASAP. Come on, stay on the trains. Stay on the trains. What are you guys doing? Uh-huh. Okay. Beautifully executed. Beautifully executed, boys. Okay. That means I've got about 24,000 men sitting up there now. And he pulled another army at us somewhere. I want my hospitals back. Okay. $16,000 men, Department of the West, Fort Smith garrison. Okay. So, should I make a push? Well, let's double check something real quick. Haha, there we go. All right. Let's get to Fayetteville's on McCulloch's men. And then down here, we'll move give them the Springfields. In Cutshaw, can we? Nope, still got just 2,000 Springfields. Okay. All right. Now, the way they're spread, it's not exactly a good thing, is it? Hampton's division. Uh-oh, where's he going? He's going to come and attack. Okay. Can they hold off what he's got? Probably be about 30,000 men. 21, 41,000 men. Can I hold Fredrick with 23,000 men? Uh-oh. Given that our supplies are seem to be dropping a little bit, he's got 35. I mean, it's enough, but shit. That engineer corps needs to build this faster. TJ was suffering some defamation there. Chase is at destination. Okay. Yeah, no. All right. Get you guys out of there. You tell them to ride the rail, and what do they do? No. Ride the rails, boys. Okay. That's all right. Jackson might have enough men to challenge that. 20,000 men. Should I go ahead at them? Be better to do it now than to wait. How many more days? 18 days, 4 days. All right, let's give them 4 days. And I got a potential solution here. I'm going to deliberately downgrade them so that I can upgrade them. He's got Fayetteville's, Springfield, my muskets, okay. Upgrade to Richmond rifles. Okay. All right. Like I said, technological superiority. And let's move at a time. Never mind. Go. Hampton, I want your division to move on down over here. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll be able to get this battle started anyway. I guess the interesting truth about Stonewall Jackson here is that when he assumed command of the Army of the Shenandoah, he's able to keep much larger Union forces at bay with a small amount of men. I mean, he was a maneuvering genius. The guy was. Okay, we are on the offensive. We do need to take Kernstown. Now he's probably going to deploy along this northern road here. So what I might want to do, let's see here. These make no sense. Now what do I want to do? There's really nothing for it but frontal approaches. Other than I could come down around Middle Road. I could do this. I could come down through Winchester advance to Milltown and see what he's got for me. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to deploy into Milltown. Bonham, McCulloch, Gregg, Garnett. Put my artillery up there. They'll still take this road and they'll meet up at the Berryville Pike. Stewart, on the other hand, old Jeb used cavalry for what we got him for right now, which is pretty much scouting. TJ, you go right up there. Okay. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get Jeb somewhere over in this area. And meanwhile, my boys will be working up the Berryville Pike. And like I said, I think I'm just going to come on down to Milltown here and hold up for a minute and see what he's got in store for me. And sometimes that's just what you want to do. So let's run Jeb on up here. I want you to move it to double quick. All right. Let's get our boys moving on up here. So we'll take Bonham. We will take McCulloch. We will take Gregg. And we will take Garnett. Back along the Berryville Pike. Give me Jackson. Jackson, I'm going to want you right there for now. All right, and that ought to be everybody. So let's go ahead and see what we see. Like I said, he's probably more than likely going to be deployed around this creek bed. More than likely. It's going to take that dispatch a minute to get down there to Jeb. See if he can spot anything from there. Ah, he's deployed up along this way. Okay, so why he is not dug in, I do not know. But what I'm going to try to do then, and he's got guys down in this creek too, so that's going to be the tricky part. What commander has what? Jones has Mississippi's, Enfields, and Springfields. Okay, McCulloch has Springfields, Fayettevilles, and Springfields, and then Gregg's going to have Springfields and Richmonds. Okay. Who's who? Garnett. All right, Bonham. Let's get your boys up front. McCulloch. Position you right back here along that road. Maxie Gregg. I think what I'm going to do with Gregg We'll put Greg over here. And Garnett. Put you guys right there. Now, we are slightly outnumbered, but if I'm good and crafty, I might be able to get Bonham around the flank over here somewhere. Greg, if I can, I'm going to get Greg down around the base of the creek and see if I can't cross over the river. So let's take Stewart. And, oh yeah, TJ. Gotta have our commander up here, don't we? TJ, you come right up there. Okay. Yeah. He's got all of his guys. Uh-oh. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Bottom. Bottom, I'm going to put you right here. Okay. McCulloch. Grab you and put you boys right there. Garnett, who I do believe is my artillery. I'm going to put you guys. No. I'm going to put you guys up here. And Greg. Maxie Greg. I'll put you guys right here for now. See what we're at for time. Okay. All right, fellas. Let's see what we can do. And one thing that's kind of infuriating about the AI, he's on the defensive, and yet he's not going to set up in any way, like dig in. I mean, this creek bed, this is a defensible position, so, and it looks like he's in those houses as well. Bonham's boys. Okay. All right, they're going to deploy right over there. Now, where did my artillery go? Yes, TJ. You come right up there. All right. Now, Jib. Jeb, you sit tight right there for now. Okay, double speed. All right, we got Mississippi rifles over here. We're going to go ahead and deploy some skirmishers in fields and Springfields. I'm going to go ahead and get you skirmishers right there. All right. Get you there, and get you over there. Start skirmishing. They have Fayettevilles. Now the Fayettevilles aren't as accurate. They're not as accurate as the Mississippi rifles. But that being said, I thought there was a hill there. There is a hill there. 24-pound howitzers. All right. Let's see here, Greg. You boys sit tight right there. Okay. Jones. I'm going to want you to roll out on the wing. And again, this is why I like to have mixed weapon units. Because then they just then you get more flexibility. You know, it's not like one unit does one brigade does everything. Though there again, it would help to have a Jaeger division to just run around on the flank. And Jones. I would like to get Jones right over in here on this, because then Jones is going to be able to put good pressure on them. Okay. Belay that. Okay, Springfield rifles. He's got a good fence line right there. So let's go ahead and push on up to this. Okay. Fayetteville's. Stack you up behind them. And these guys come up for support. Okay. Bring you on up. Okay. 24-pound howitzers can't hit anything. 24-pound howitzers can't hit anything. 12-pound Napoleons can't hit anything. And Maxie Gregg. Pull you guys up right there. Okay. Mississippi's are going to work. There we go. All right, so we've got some light skirmishing going on here. Our Mississippi rifles are starting to put the pressure on just a little bit. Now, that could be a mistake, but they'll be in cover. They've got better range and better accuracy. I want to push up that far? Not really. Let's go ahead and push up just a little bit. It'd be nice if you had like a just like an advance, 20 paces thing or something like that. I know Ultimate General Civil War had that feature. It was really nice. You could just advance your guys incrementally. Working his cavalry a little bit. Okay. Now, let's try to get some of this artillery up into the fight, huh? Advance at the double time. Double time. Double time. And those Fayettevilles are starting to get in on the action too. It's always really nice. Okay. Now what I have to be careful of are these forces of his that are hiding down in this creek. Let's go ahead and speed this up a touch. All right. Well, that's going to be that for today. Yeah, I wish the map would stay put, but it doesn't. So, anyway, as always, folks, thanks for stopping by. It's a real pleasure. And I do look forward to hearing from or seeing y'all next time. Tune in for the exciting conclusion for the Battle of South Branch Bridge to see if TJ can pull this one off or not. Till next time, folks.